Hello to my Cancers. All right, Cancers, we are wrapping this cycle up, Cancers. This is Queen Moon Ra coming to you with your general reading. Okay, we're wrapping up this cycle. We had a Hunter's Moon this cycle. This reading is going to be for the 16th through the 23rd of October. Sending everybody lots of love and light your way. So, this cycle closes on the 20th of October. And like I said before, this reading is going to be through the 23rd, okay? And which means as we're closing out one cycle, it's going to be overlapping into a new phase within a new cycle, okay? So rest. So you're closing out one cycle, trying to process the old cycle, which will be the old cycle on the 21st as you're entering into a new phase within a new cycle, right? I'm going to try to put up, because Libra is a relationship sign. I'm going to put up love readings over on the Patreon side. So look out for love readings on the Patreon side for those of you all who are, because it's kind of tricky to put up love readings over on YouTube side, because we're kind of restricted with the types of cards we can put out here. Some of the images on some of the cards get YouTube channels dinged. If you're a YouTuber, you know what I'm talking about. Certain cards we put up, if it has certain, images on the cards, next thing you know, y'all know. If you know, you know, right? So I'm going to put up love readings over on the other side that I can pull out some of the other cards, right? I can pull out some of the other cards when I talk about love readings. So let's talk about closing out this cycle. All right, and how you can close out this cycle. Hopefully everybody's getting your rest. Hopefully you are, because I see somebody could be focusing on, maybe you're getting married. Looking at your cards here, maybe you are just kind of at a crossroad. Somebody could be at a crossroad. This is you right here. But you're certainly feeling something you're feeling, some of the feelings around marriage, possibly, I guess. 7 lets me know that because this is Cancer, could have some kind of feelings around marriage. The number 7, feeling complete. Maybe you feel whole and complete single. Maybe you're kind of having some kind of feelings around marriage. Maybe you're being pulled into some kind of feelings. This is right here. Number 5, 6, and 7 connects us with Scorpio. Maybe you're linking up with married couples. Maybe you are being counseled by some people. It's a lot of different scenarios that's being downloaded into my spirit for you all, because remember, this is a general reading, so take all of it resonates with you, but it's all good, it's all healthy, it's all good here. No negativity around anything. A lot of this is generational, because I'm looking at this card right here. Main thing is that you feel fulfilled. So whatever your status is, you feel fulfilled. If you're single, you feel whole and complete. If you're married, you feel whole and complete. If you're thinking about marriage, you feel whole and complete. Maybe you're thinking, okay, you're putting the past behind you. You could be kind of slowing down a little bit. I'm also getting the woman at the well, man at the well, as well. But nevertheless, somebody's kind of sort of in reflective mode. Water is reflective. And some of you all are going to be at the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is the end, walking away. Walking away from a depth of emotions, walking towards the sun. If you already know, on this particular deck, which is a Light Seers Tarot deck, is like walking away from the depth of emotions, like walking towards the sun. If y'all know, anybody who's familiar with this deck of cards here, the person is walking towards the sun, right? I'm looking at High Priestess energy here. Somebody's High Priestess energy. You've gone through, you see the dark and the light here. This person right here, maybe you had some dreams. You getting some downloads through your dreams, right? You may be getting some kind of downloads through your dreams. Whatever the downloads, as far as your dreams are concerned, you could have somebody could come from a family where something may have been unspoken around the energy of marriage. See this person right here? You may come from a family where you know your worth and you know your value. So you don't have a negative image of marriage at all. Not at all. Some people come from families where nobody may have told you to get married. You may have just seen it all around you. Like when you go to church or mosque or temple, it just may be something unspoken, right? So almost like a expectation that nobody ever said it. You know how like when you go to family functions, you may have like aunts and uncles that's looking behind you, like, you came by yourself. You know, where's your person? Where's your boyfriend? Where's your girlfriend? You know, that kind of thing, right? It's just kind of like you almost expected like to have somebody with you. But at this stage in your life, whether you're with somebody or not, you don't have to feel sad about it. You don't have to feel sad about something, whoever you are. You can really, really put the past behind you. You don't have to feel pressured, whoever you are. You don't have to really feel pressured, whoever you are. You can get off the fence and just be enlightened about something. So whether this is you or you with somebody behind closed doors, you don't have to worry about what people are saying about you. Okay? There's a lot of people who are thriving behind closed doors. Whether they see this person right here on this deck, usually on with the 10 of swords, the person has 10 swords in their back bleeding out, right? But on this card here, whether you're a man or woman, this person has 10 swords. I mean, you don't see any swords. They have a lot of ancestors around them, right? And they're thriving. Hair blown in the wind, thriving. You're seeing something from a higher frequency, right? In other words, some people may say, you're not really worried about what people are saying about you behind your back. Some people may say, hey, they tried something isn't for them. It's up to you. Don't worry about it. And if you're around people who are trying to drag you down to a lower frequency, if something is for you and isn't for you, guess what? It's not going to stop your star from shining, whoever you are. Yeah, if something's for you, not for you, then find that group of people, right? But you're in a very vulnerable state. Make sure you're pouring into you. That's like, I heard this actor or actress talk about not having any kids and feeling very, very fulfilled, right? But there are groups of people who feel like people who are childless, who don't have kids. You know, those are people, it's like, you never thought about having, those groups of people. You never thought about having any kids? You don't feel, like there's something missing? Some people never wanted kids. Some people never been married, never wanted to be married. Some people tried marriage, never wanted to be married again. Some people never wanted grandkids. Like, they don't feel unfulfilled, right? So whatever your situation is, you're going to find your circle of people, and that's what you're praying for. You're praying for that circle of people. What you don't want to do is be around any people who don't make you feel fulfilled if you don't have whatever, right? Or make you feel odd, awkward, weird, strange, spooky, different, just want to make you cry, or, you're putting a manhole cover over the past. You're putting a manhole cover over the past, right? So good for you. I love that. This is nice. I'm seeing a Saturn return here. I'm getting some really good feelings about your reading. This is a, what I'm feeling? A Saturn return. I'm seeing this card right here because some people almost feel like this is the third reading where I'm seeing this World card come out for your card and two other zodiac signs, right? And this is all compassion. All of it is compassion for yourself. So make sure you're feeling compassion for yourself. Remember, your star is going to shine regardless. This is what makes you really stand out. This is your 11th house. This is what you're finding. This is your group of people that you're finding. So when you're praying, it's puts you in a very vulnerable space. Make sure this is in your prayer. You're finding people that's just like you. So if you're married and you're thriving behind closed doors, put that in your prayers so you can put the past behind you. Because anytime you put some I don't want to find, guess what you're attracting? The I don't want to find. Start saying, Source, thank you. Thank you that I've attracted my circle of friends or whatever you're trying to attract. Whatever you're trying to attract. People that are compassionate towards whatever. Whatever they're compassionate towards. Let's get it. I am divinely guided. I love it. I am divinely guided. Alrighty, y'all. Alrighty. You want that mature group of energies, right? That mature group of those people who know their worth, they know their value. You want that tight circle of energies. The people who are fulfilled. They're also Saturn returns. Some of those people may be from the same area that you're from. Balanced out, mixed group of energies here, mixed, whether it's mixed race, group, culture, whoever they're from, compassionate people. They're also vulnerable too. They're also stars in their own right. And we're not talking about necessarily celebrity, but we're talking about people who are compassionate, also very sensitive in their gifts. They see things from a higher frequency. Whatever it is that you want. So here we are, we're opening up with your card here, right? Your card opens the spread. Spirit confirms that you are being divinely guided to move forward with emotional strength and spiritual focus, and so your challenge this week is releasing regret or sorrow. And so Spirit asks you to shift your gaze towards what is still whole and healing in your life, right? And so the root and foundation is High Priestess. At your root lies profound intuition. The Spirit encourages you to trust your inner knowing and the quiet whispers of your soul. And the past influences for you is a difficult ending is behind you. Spirit says it was a karmic completion, making way for emotional and spiritual rebirth, and the conscious that was the Ten of Swords. The conscious influence is the star. You are consciously seeking hope, peace, and spiritual guidance. Spirit affirms that your healing light is returning stronger than before, right? And so what's in the near future is this, your Temperance card, right? This is the near future. Harmony and balance flow towards you. Spirit is blending your emotional depths with clarity and peace for you all. And the Queen of Cups is self-perception. You see yourself as loving and intuitive, and Spirit agrees. Your empathy is your greatest gift when balanced with self-care. That's right, when balanced with self-care. And the environment and influence is the Tower. Unexpected shifts may arise, but Spirit reminds you these are divine interventions designed to restore alignment and truth here, right? So hopes and fears. You may fear emotional overwhelm, but long for balance. And Spirit encourages you to flow with change rather than resist it, right? So crowds may actually overwhelm you. You know your worth, you know your value, and somebody may shine in the dark. You may shine in dark spaces, and you may have gotten to a place of thriving behind closed doors. This High Priestess energy makes you very, very sensitive, right? You may have had one last cry. Somebody may be so used to being in your shell, just the whole idea of trying to get out a little bit and being amongst people and their inner child, just kind of socializing a little bit. But remember, it's something that you prayed for, but trying to get out a little bit. Kind of get out a little bit, just a little bit at a time. What's kind of coming to my mind right now is the movie What About Bob? I don't even know why this came to mind. If I don't know if y'all saw that movie What About Bob, like Baby Steps. If y'all saw the movie it's not called Baby Steps. It's actually called What About Bob. It's actually a funny movie. But anyway, so the World card is the outcome. So completion and emotional integration. A karmic cycle ends, leaving you in a greater peace, wholeness, and self-love. So just take your time. Like really take your time. If you feel like, for instance, let's say if you have a feeling okay. So this week for you, Cancer, the week brings compassion, healing, and reconnection with your divine essence. Spirit invites you to nurture yourself as deeply as you nurture others. Let love flow freely. And what you give from the heart returns multiplied, sending you love, light, and blessings. Okay. So let me give somebody an example. Let's say, for instance, you are invited somewhere, right? And let somebody know that if you let somebody know that if you feel uncomfortable in any way, shape, form, or fashion, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, with being around certain people, then that's just it. That's just it. If you have any kind of feelings whatsoever, and you're well within your right. You're well within your right. If you're a person who, you all are really a sweetheart sign, and you all are praying. You've been praying for friends. A lot of people who are Saturn return, meaning that you could be in a new space area or anything. You don't like drama. You don't like chaos and confusion. 5 of Cups. You remember 5, 6, 7 is linking up, right? That connects us with the 8. That connects us with 8. That connects us with Scorpio, which means connects us with linking up, right? Intimacy and shared possessions, right? So that's linking up with people. But also the 8 of Cups connects us with ending, meaning that you will walk away. It's not that deep for you, meaning that you will walk away. The emotions are not that deep, meaning that you don't have that much emotionally invested, meaning that something may be disappointing, but you won't be pulled into drama. You may not look like what you've been through. You came out of the house, but you've been through too much, right? You don't have a problem walking away from something, right? You're not on some high horse, but you've been through too much already, right? So emotionally, if you've already been through too much, right? And you feel very comfortable going back into your shell. You prayed about something, so you're already in a very vulnerable state, but you know your worth and you know your value. So whoever you are, you're not on some high horse, but you're just at a point in your life. You know your worth and you know your value. So good for you, whoever you are. Good for you. Yeah, good for you. I love this for you because again, if you feel uncomfortable, and people will start to recognize that you're just not. They'll start to know you for just kind of sort of. I don't feel like you'll feel pressure. Whoever you are, I don't feel like you will feel pressure at all. People would just kind of sort of see you as, okay, this person comes around every now and then. They just not, So if somebody secretly has a crush on you, I don't know who that is. I have no idea, actually. Their demon, somebody has a demon of lust. Somebody failed at stealing your identity. I don't have no idea who that is. Somebody's planning to disrupt your money backfired. So yeah. People will start to kind of sort of see you come around every now and then. I don't feel like you're going to be saturating any spaces because you're a Cancer. Cancers are not really out and about like that. People will kind of sort of see you kind of out here and there. There will be some people, but I feel like you're putting the past behind you. And let me see. This is the World Wide Web, so I don't know where everybody is. I don't know. People are in warmer climates, colder climates, wherever you are. But let's see what else we got in the cards here. First red flag, pray and meditate. Yeah, red flag, it's you versus you. You don't have any competition. Nobody else is your go. Pray for them, whoever this is. Take a leap of faith. So this could have been somebody from your past. You could have been married to somebody in your past, or somebody somebody that you're with right now was married. Maybe it's their ex. Child, I have no idea. Look. Okay, it's either your ex has a God complex, or somebody that you're with was married to somebody who has a God complex. Somebody knows. Somebody has a God complex. They overstepped the boundary. It's a no for them. Yeah, and you had to enforce a boundary. But you're seeing something from a higher frequency. Somebody wants the best for you. Yeah, somebody overstepped the boundary. Yeah, they just have a very lustful spirit, but yeah, something, yeah, you dream even bigger. Yeah, so throat chakra cleanse. So for your throat chakra cleanse here, yeah, throat chakra cleanse. You can practice vocal exercises by singing in your car or, you know, like vocal exercises. Like, you know, people get in their car, they turn on their music, they start practicing their favorite song. I mean, vocal exercise, you know, that's, what's the, what is it, 741? Yeah, 741. You can listen to that on YouTube for free. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but your friendship circle, that's the 11th house. That's your friendship circle. Yep. Your friendship circle is changing. So get some fresh air. And so somebody hasn't been completely honest. Yeah, somebody from your past. It's either if you were married or your person who you're with right now is married, or somebody from your past, or a new person coming into your life, because I feel like somebody's getting married, or you're thinking about getting married, or you're whole and complete as you are. But somebody has a God complex. So if you're currently married, and you have a person who was married or thought about getting married, or you thought about getting married, somebody's ex has a God complex. Let's just put it that way, right? And has a very lustful spirit, so whatever. But somebody crossed the line, and it's just going to be a no for them. You just don't want those types of spirits that would, you know, basically treating you like a fan. And that's not your ego. It's just, again, it doesn't take much for you to go back into your shell. You know your worth, you know your value. You're not just trying to be a part of something. I feel like y'all are really, really a sweetheart. And so for you, whoever you are, overstepping a boundary just isn't cool for you. You know, you see something from a higher frequency. You don't have a temper. Somebody doesn't have a temper, and somebody was trying to bring the worst out in you of something. That's what this was. Somebody was trying to bring somebody was trying to bring out a different kind of spirit in you. I mean, that's weird. Somebody was trying to get you to be impulsive by overstepping some kind of boundary. Like, what is that about? So anyway, somebody plans to disrupt your money, backfired. All right, so let's pull out some oracle cards. Let's pull out some oracle cards, and we're gonna close this out. Yep. So the curse is now broken. Yep, the curse is now broken. Yeah, whoever you are, I mean, you're a star in your own right. But I always say this about everybody: everybody is a star. This is not the same as fame. You're not trying to be famous. You have you want your circle of friends, just like everybody else. You want to be able to get out, go out the house. You want to go from here to there, you know, whatever. So protection. So, yeah. So you're divinely guided. So, all right. What else we got here? Some kind of energetic cleansing is happening. Some kind of energetic cleansing is happening. So during crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying your fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Preparing you to receive her luminous plan here. So like I said, this cycle closes on the 20th. I'm going to put up some love readings for all signs on the Patreon side. So look out for those if you're on Patreon. Look out for those over there. I'll be able to pull out the other cards that I cannot pull out over here on this side. So look out for those. But some kind of curse is broken. I guess it's some kind of family curse is broken. But yeah, some kind of energetic clearing has happened here. And somebody could be getting married, or if you're not getting married, whatever it is, you're praying for that circle of friends. So if you're complete and whole, you're single, and you feel balanced out, If people think you're on some high horse, if you're single or you're childless or you're married, whatever your group is, that's what you're praying for, right? So you're not gonna, if you're childless, if you're the single rich auntie, or you're the single rich uncle, or you're the rich couple auntie and uncle, right? And people think y'all are on a high horse. That's the group of people you praying to be around, right? Whoever you are, you praying that's your circle, so that you don't feel like the odd people out where you sitting around lamenting like, okay, here we go again with this, right? With whoever you are, you got to keep sitting around explaining yourself around a group of people where you feel like, okay, people keep trying to test you to bring out the worst in you around that group of people. Like that's not the group of people you need to be around. So you're being divinely guided. You don't need to be around a different group of people. So you're protected. You're divinely guided. You're protected. So that's what I have for you all. Hopefully this is helpful, and that's it. So whatever it is. So you can put the past behind you. And not to be redundant, but for those of you all who want a love reading, it'll be over on the Patreon side. All right, I'll see you in the next video. And like I said, let's finish out this cycle strong. Finish it out strong. All righty, bye.